Welcome back to another episode of Cheating Exposed. My name is Lourdes Fernandez and my book is now available on Amazon Kindle, link in bio. And today we're talking about something that looks like self-care, but can sometimes signal a deeper disconnect. We're calling this episode the sudden glow up when self-improvement isn't just for themselves. Here's the thing, people change, people grow, and we should absolutely support our partner's evolution. But sometimes that sudden change in the gym, in their wardrobe, and how they show up online isn't just for personal empowerment. It's for someone else's gaze. So let's unpack it. The glow up isn't the red flag. The intent behind it is. So let's make it clear right up front. Getting in shape, dressing better, or updating your look is not the problem. The red flag is the context and the timing. So if we're gonna analyze the situation, here's what I want you to ask yourself. Did the changes come out of nowhere? Is it accompanied by increased secrecy, irritability, or a distance between the both of you? Is the growth being shared with you, or is it shutting you out? If your partner is investing in themselves but emotionally withdrawing from you at the same time, then something else might be going on. So why does this happen psychologically? Well, from a psychological perspective, this kind of sudden self-reinvention is often connected to identity reformation, which can be healthy or deceitful. In the context of infidelity, it's often about re-attracting attention, so they may want to feel wanted by others again and not just you. They could be preparing for options. So sometimes people upgrade themselves as they emotionally prepare to leave or explore outside the relationship. Or they might be doing it to feel a sense of control. So when someone's sense of identity is unstable or they're experiencing guilt, changing their appearance gives them a renewed sense of power. So if we want to paint a picture of what the glow up might look like, they might suddenly start hitting the gym, but they won't go without you. And this again, stemming back from that emotional distance, right? So these are individuals that are glowing up, but giving that emotional distance at the same time with you. Their style changes, and it's clearly not for your taste. It's for somebody else. They can maybe start getting cosmetic procedures or invest heavily in self-image, but become less physically affectionate with you. And again, this is stemming back to that emotional distance that we're looking for as they're glowing up. Their social media gets a makeover, so more selfies, more skin, less couple content. They're constantly on their phone, smiling at DMs, and getting mysterious likes from accounts you've never heard of. None of these things prove cheating, but they signal a shift in emotional focus. When your partner is glowing up in the relationship, it's not always cheating. But is it emotional distance? Now, let me be fair. Sometimes this shift is about reclaiming confidence, healing, or breaking out of a rut, especially after a tough year, parenthood, burnout, or a loss. But when someone is truly growing in a healthy way, they typically want to share that process with their partner. And what you don't see them doing is hiding their progress, getting defensive about their changes, or withholding affection or connection towards you. So if the glow up includes secrecy, emotional detachment, or a deflection when questioned, that's no longer about growth. That's a relationship rupture in disguise. I want to share some emotional clues that you shouldn't ignore. Here are a few emotional red flags that may follow a sudden transformation. So they start criticizing your appearance directly or subtly. They spend more time away, especially with new friends. They become less interested in shared plans, vacations, future goals, and even intimacy. And you start feeling like a background character in their main character era. So if you feel left behind while they're evolving, something is misaligned. So how can we approach this without blaming our partner? Here's how you might begin this conversation. Hey, I've noticed you've been making a lot of positive changes lately. You look great, but I also feel like we're more disconnected. I'm wondering if there's something you're not sharing with me. So when you lead with observation and not accusation, people who are hiding something will often get defensive, but those with nothing to hide may just be unaware of the emotional distance they've created. You deserve to be a part of their transformation, not sidelined by it. So if I can leave you with my final thoughts on today's episode, let's end it with this. Personal growth is beautiful, but when it's rooted with secrecy, ego, or emotional abandonment, it stops being healthy and it starts being strategic. If someone's glow up makes you feel dimmed, if their improvement excludes you, and if their changes create more distance than intimacy, it's time to ask, are you growing with me or growing away from me? And that wraps it up for today's episode on Cheating Exposed. And if you've ever felt like the person you loved is becoming someone you don't recognize, then this episode was definitely for you. And in our next episode, we're going to be talking about gut feelings, when your body knows the truth before your brain can accept it. Until then, my name is Lourdes Fernandez, and remember, not all changes is progress, and not all progress is shared. If the information I shared resonated with you, please don't forget to follow, share, and leave a comment to push my content out to other viewers who might find this information useful. And remember, awareness is the first step to protecting your peace.